Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Crusader Kings III and the Royal Court expansion. So as you can tell from the thumbnail and the title of this video, this is going to be the finale of the series. If you want to know exactly why we're ending this here and what we're going to be doing next on the channel, I have a vlog about that you can go check out that I would have put out. Should be on Friday, and this video should be coming out here on Saturday. I won't repeat all that here since you can just watch that video if you're curious. Honestly, we could have ended this series a while ago because there hasn't been a challenge in this for some time. In fact, I don't know if this series has ever been challenging. I might be remembering incorrectly, but I don't think we really faced any challenging conflicts. Maybe that one we were fighting like maybe Bohemia and the Hungarians or something. We had similar numbers, I believe. I had to be a little bit careful, but for the most part, I don't think there was much of a challenge in this campaign from the beginning. It was a fairly easy one, much easier than the previous two. Now, given the Byzantine one we started as just a lowly count, but you know the other one when we played as William the Conqueror was, you know, I would say pretty easy campaign too, but there's certainly more challenge I think than there was in this one. It was a pretty easy campaign, honestly, and it worked out very well. And I love that our final emperor here is so amazing. Probably easily our best of our characters here in this campaign, the Impaler Mieszko II. Yeah, he's a very impressive character. You know, full up on the fame and on the devotion, and it's very nice that we ended on him. It is a shame that we didn't get to play as Mieszko, but I think he would have been really old by the time we played as him anyways. Also kind of shame that I don't think we'll get to 1180, not in this episode, obviously. So yeah, we won't be able to change up our culture or anything. But yeah, we unfortunately do have to end it here, guys. I'm going to try and get this territory in this episode. I don't know if we'll be able to do anything else, though. We'll have to see. But yeah, it will be kind of like a regular length episode, though, for the most part. You know, maybe a little bit shorter, but since, you know, obviously everything we do doesn't really matter anymore since it is the end. But I feel like we have to get this because this was originally ours. You know, we took that already, and so we're going to take it back. And our family's over there. So that's kind of really my only goal for this here episode is to take that title back. But we can go and continue building in these territories. I'm always, you know, not sure what all I should do whenever it's a finale episode in CK3 because it's always like, you know, nothing really matters. But yeah, we will do this. I think this matters. This is important. So in August 1170, we'll be able to declare war on the Queen of Estonia here. Queen Lee, same one we fought last time. And Duke Stanislav was just injured. And so this is all with our one event here. He has been wounded. The injury runs deep. I fear that his body is not strong enough to fight this on his own. I feel death lingering by his by his bedside. I said dead side. So there's nothing that can be done for him, unfortunately. Severely injured. We'll see if that ends up being true. If he does die. So yeah, by August we'll definitely have plenty of money here, guys. I'm going to speed it up to get there quicker. And he did not find any secrets, but you know what? I really feel like there are secrets here, man. I just don't believe there's no secrets in Krakow. And a better contract. So this is our Duke here. He's in Italy. He approaches me with an insatiable smile. I would appreciate it if we could renegotiate my contract, my emperor. Any improvement would, of course, be met with enthusiasm from my treasury or my lands. Oh, he's a giant. Yeah, I couldn't even tell from here, but yeah, that's a big old dude. Yeah, he's huge. So I feel like he's got to already have a really good contract. Yeah, I mean, he's already paying low taxes and low feudal levies. I feel like he's just whining over nothing. So he's willing to give us a county to further reduce his taxes. But I don't think that's, yeah, he's already, no thank you. There's no deal here. Yeah, he already is barely paying anything. We do have a person we can sponsor. She's a master's, why not? 85 gold here. We'll see what she produces, or maybe we won't. I don't know if it'll get done in time for the end here. Duke Guy was swayed. Finally, it took us long enough. Good God, I mean, that took forever, didn't it? All right, so let's go and stop swaying here. Him, anyways. The Chancellor really doesn't like us, but you know what? Yeah, I think that's because we blackmailed him. But yeah, I don't really care about that. What I would like to do is see if we can't get another one of these characters to become our vassal. I know some of them are pretty close. We'll take a look at which one's the closest here to accepting vassalage. Looks like he's probably is. Yeah, just try and diplomatically get another character in here, I think. Yeah, I'm not seeing anywhere else we'd rather do, so we'll do this guy. Let's go and sway him, and hopefully that'll be enough. He already kind of likes us, though. I mean, everybody does, because we get that big old opinion boost from the Living Legend. That's a plus 30. That's pretty helpful. Alright, so just trying to get to August here so we can declare war. And I'm not sure how our troop numbers look. They're a decent number. I mean, obviously nothing compared to us, and we got like 36,000 troops over here. Again, he didn't find a secret, but you know, we're getting the opinion boost, so there's that. Yeah, I'm surprised we're not finding any secrets here. And this Duke, the one who just talked to us, the giant, he just converted to Italian. Okay. And it probably would actually decrease his opinion with us, because I think we have lower cultural acceptance with the Italians than we do the Germans. So inspiration up late. Time disappears in Chinkswa's weavery. Drinking mead as we excitedly discuss the tapestry she's weaving for me. Am I imagining things, or is there an indescribable tension? Really? We're interested in her. Okay. I mean, I thought we had, you know, a lover with our wife, but again, she might have cheated on us, and all of our kids not be ours. Or not all of them, but half of them. The hour has grown late when my weaver puts down her thread, takes a deep quaff from her goblet, and smiles at me knowingly. Is she? I can't deny something stirs in me. My heart quickens, and I find myself holding her in my arms as she embraces me in return. What is happening? So we can make her into our lover here, but the artifact quality would decline. We can say, no, I can't. Adultery is a sin. Get some piety. Or say, wait, how dare you? We won't do that. We'll just do this one here. And another hybrid culture has been formed. So we're almost there. Oh no, it was August, wasn't it? So we can actually declare war now. But do we want to here in the middle of the winter, when the winter's pretty harsh here? And it's already really low supply in the area. And this is going to be a legit conflict, because she does have, 7,900 troops. So I can't just raise the men-at-arms. I'd have to bring some levies as well. Mystical knowledge. I've come across a book describing how ancient monastics used trances and visions of ecstasy to commune with heaven. It seems a strange practice in our modern age, but perhaps there's something to learn from them. One thing I completely forgot about, guys. I don't know if any of you guys mentioned this in the last episode. But yeah, I completely forgot to change up the books here. Yeah, should have done that so that we could get the bonuses for the learning lifestyle. I said I would do that once we switched over, and then I never did. So that should allow us to learn much faster, guys. That's another 15% bonus there. So yeah, just reading about the book here reminded me. So yeah, we can say, I wonder what would happen if I imitate their practices. We'll test the mystical practices. Or you say, what do the other texts say? And you attempt to learn more about the practice through books. Let's continue reading, I suppose, because we're not the highest in learning. So yeah, we'll wait until the winter, guys. Wait till it's over, I mean. Mystical knowledge. The more I dig into the ancient texts, the more I discover. Could the mysterious practices of the ancient monastics predate even Christianity itself? I seem to have stumbled across something remarkable. So we can say, this is teaching me so much about my faith. Will increase our learning by 1, which would be really helpful, since our learning is so low. We'll also get a learning lifestyle perk, which is what I really want. Or you say perhaps I should experiment a little after all, and we might be able to get even better bonuses, but we're just gonna go with this one for right now. It's a for sure bonus. Let's go ahead and get that perk applied so that we can hire court positions for cheaper, and their treatments have better outcomes. And then we'll start washing our hands after that, I guess. So nothing over here to be aware of, I don't think. And our spouse is helping us out. Get us a weak hook on the count here. Or we could just get the piety. Let's say excellent work. And likely maybe change up his contract. Or we'll take a look at it anyways. So we'll just keep on getting the opinion here. This is not what we're looking for. He's got the lover's box. But yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can modify his feudal contract. Looks like we can, so it's going to increase his taxes, get another 0.2 gold. Alright, excellent. Yeah, earning really good money right now. That's not bad at all. You probably support a pretty large army and still earn money. And you might be the emperor, but you're also a heartless boor. The unprovoked anger expressed by my vassal, the count, comes as a complete surprise. He's been under a lot of stress lately, but to behave like this, so we'll lose stress. That he struggles, it's coming. Okay. I don't think we had any stress. This character has really not had a problem with stress. Oh, look at all that money we get from him. 1,500. Yeah, we'll take that. And that's a lot of money. You know, just to get. Just to be given. So let's go ahead and build. I think we already built something over there. So I guess we'll build. Do we have any? We do. Oh, nope, we're already doing that. We got the temple already. Okay. What about over here? Here we'll get a city. Let's get that constructing. So I think that's everything in the areas that we care the most about. There's Kiev, so I guess you could build over there too, I suppose. You could get like a... you get whatever you want at this point. We're not going to build over there. Let's just improve these buildings over here. I think we can. We might have already done that. So let's go ahead and improve the pastoral lands. And we'll also build... Oh, we're already building over there. So we'll build over here then. Get the second curtain wall. Alright, excellent. We could build in Kiev as well, I suppose. Maybe not get like a city, but just like improve something we have here. There we go, beautiful. And apparently, oh yeah, that's right, we know that. It's just this county here. Alright, so just wait for that winter to be over. And this is the Weaver again. Yeah, we don't want to lose any progress there or lose opinion. Yeah, we'll just go with this to the Great Hall. She wants to take a look at our items. I don't know if we'll let her use any of them, but, you know, maybe. Because we do have the... She's a master, so she's likely going to produce something pretty good, and we do have a lot of extra items here. So what does she want to use? She wants to use our Dynasty banner. I think we have a couple of those. But yeah, I don't know if that's what we want to use. Do they only use the ones that are hanging up currently? It kind of seems like that's the case. But yeah, we do want a higher quality, and these aren't exactly high quality items here. But do I want her using that? Either of those. So that's this one here. I think we have two of those though. So yeah, you could probably get rid of one of them, I guess. It's not like we don't have anything else to put up there. But I like the number of knights in the dread, the natural dread bonus. So we're gonna keep that. But yeah, we have two of these, so let's let her use it. Maybe it'll be worth it. I don't know. But yeah, since we have two of them, we want to go ahead and pause that and get it replaced. I'm sure we got something else to put over here, and you know what? The thing we get from her might be worth putting in here as well. So this is a pretty good prestige bonus, good renown. This is the Hide of the Elusive Dragon. Yeah, that's a pretty good prestige bonus there. More dread gain and knight effectiveness here. Yeah, let's go and get that one. All right, excellent. And inspiration's been realized, and it's okay. Yeah, you get the Vassal Tax Contribution. That's nice. More renown's always helpful. Do we want to replace what we just put in place though? Let's just see here. Remember, we have the two different slots here. You can put something in there. And I don't want to replace that one. I don't want to replace that one. So it'd be this one here. I don't know that we want to replace that. Yeah, because this is getting even more renown. You get the taxes instead of the prestige and one extra grandeur, but I don't think it's worth it. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so just waiting for the snows to melt. Again, nothing found there. I just don't believe it, man. Nobody's got a secret in Cuckoo. We got another learning perk. All right, excellent. So we're going to start washing our hands. Reduced chance of contracting illness. Reduced chance for courtiers to contract illness. And very close to the Iron Constitution, which I wanted to get to make sure you stay alive. Again, it doesn't really matter at this point since this is the finale, but it would be interesting to see just how long he lives. But yeah, I don't typically play campaigns once I get to this point. Did we just get caught into war for our son? So is he the one that's attacking? Yeah, he's the one attacking. We'll of course accept, but I don't think we'll actually participate in this. Now it would be beneficial in the future, of course, if he actually wins here. But yeah, I'm not actually gonna go all the way over there. That's too damn far. That will join, but we won't assist. Alright, so are the snows melted? Yeah, it looks like they are. When I play on the speed, I always end up in the summer when I'm trying to just get to the spring, which is a shame because you're wasting valuable campaign months over here. So yeah, let's go and declare war on her and take back this title here, all that duchy that she took from us. So let's go and declare war on her. It should all still be under Yeah, still under our son-in-law, so that's fine. But yeah, it's kind of funny that we're having to fight our son-in-law now. So let's go ahead and raise up our troops. And where do we want to raise them up? Probably over here, right? Yeah, you can fit 3,700 there. Yeah, we'll raise them right there. And then only... Oh, no. We got to raise up more than just the men-at-arms, don't we? Because she has a decent number of troops. So yeah, we'll have to raise up the full army, I suppose. Yeah, we'll just raise the full army up. And then disband a few of those. We don't need a huge army here. 22,000 is probably pretty good, honestly. And got some allies joining our son's conflict. So hopefully they can help him win it, since we won't be helping him at all. We could even bring this Duke in. Oh, that's interesting. No, you can't bring him in. I was going to say, because, yeah, he's our vassal. And of course, you got this Count over here you could bring in as well. And why not? If we can. Yeah, let's go and call him into the conflict. Not that we need to. So let's go ahead and get these troops split up. As far as our main commander here, we'll put him in charge. And then let's go ahead and get all the regular split up going. Where we'll do, just take a look here. Maybe 2,000 is probably what we'll be able to fit in most of these locations. Yeah, I'm thinking just 2,000 men would be pretty solid here, guys. So like, yeah, 1972 is absolutely fine. I suppose you could throw like small thing in there, just get them past 2,000. I don't think we have any siegers. Oh, we do. We got the Duke Lamberto, Manconia. All right, so he will do this for us. And as far as how to do this, I mean, I guess you got to go here first. So yeah, we'll go and attack this way so you can get the ticking war score. Maybe none of this will matter though. If we can capture her, I guess you'd have to go up to the capital though to be able to do that. Let's just go 931. There we go. Excellent. And just get this guy here. All right, so that leaves us with the 18,000. Obviously, far too many troops here. We're gonna have to split these up. We'll actually do another siege army as well. Yeah, let's do one more siege army of 2,000, so we can do 3 places at a time, and have them come all over here, I think. And that leaves us with the 16,000, and you're gonna have to really split these up to be able to adequately supply them. Okay, so let's just go ahead and split off the levies then. Get them down to like, man, you're gonna have to get this really small to be able to fit in here. You might not even have any levies in there. Yeah, if you have no levies, you're still not gonna fit in these areas. So you'd actually have to split off one of the men-at-arms, and then just probably take. You know what? We'll just leave it at 3,200. I think you could have fit like another 500, I suppose. So we'll have them go that way, and then we'll split off 500 or so. Have them join, and then you can fit another 3,700 here. But yeah, this is just a pain in the butt, honestly. That's why I hate fighting in this region, due to the really low supply. And so then you're still sitting on 9,000. We'll probably get rid of some of these. We are losing a lot of money right now. And we don't really need 22,000 troops, I don't think. In fact, that 9,200 could probably defeat anything she throws at us. So we might just go and disband all these guys. I don't have to pay for them. And that puts us in a positive as well, so we continue to make money. Yeah, no secret. There's just no secrets up there, guys. And yeah, he is going to join the war. Come help us out here. There's her 821. Now she's taking off. She was coming down here. No longer. Alright, so we'll go ahead and merge these now. And attack. We won't send the whole troops over there yet, unless she sends another army here, which I doubt she will. Alright, so that'll get us a little bit of the war score for the battles. We also captured somebody, apparently. Maybe a good knight or a leader or something. And yeah, this war here, or excuse me, this siege here is going to take a while. 16 months. That's what I was afraid of with the lack of siege engines, but yeah, this war might take a couple years anyways. Got those hunting grounds constructed. Excellent. I didn't see where that was though. So we'll just have to go through here and find the location. I assume it was, yep, it's this one here. I was gonna say, I assume it's one of the ones over here. I think everybody else is currently building. I thought I saw one that wasn't. That was probably just a city though. No, we got the capital. So yeah, let's go ahead and improve something in the capital. Then we'll go ahead and get the pastoral lands improved. All right, so we'll see where her army goes. Yeah, as long as we can sit under here without taking attrition, then let's keep them there and focus on the sieges for now. I'm not gonna go chasing her down or anything. I don't feel like it. We don't want to call Mieszko in. Obviously, he's got his own concerns over there. We got another duke we could call in, or saying we can. That's him. That's right. So we can't call him in. That really should not pop up if you can't actually call them in, such as in this circumstance. I am also seeing that there's some people we can imprison, so we might want to take a look at that. Because yeah, not all these were in here before. So these guys are not important to us, probably because they're under one of our vassals. So really, the only point on imprisoning them would be for the money. So let's go ahead and do that. We can always use more money, and we're greedy like that. So yeah, we'll imprison both those counts. And then, you know, if they haven't converted, which in this case they haven't, then we'll focus on that instead and demand conversion. We'll get weak hooks as well. And we'll also imprison that other count. We don't want to imprison the duke here, by the way. Remember, that's our son-in-law, one of our son-in-laws. All right, so let's go ahead and imprison the duke, or excuse me, the count. And oh, we did win that siege there. Excellent. We took somebody prisoner. We'll go over to this location next. We'll have that siege done soon too. I did want to take a look, see how our son was doing over here. Just kind of curious. All right, so they're just going over that territory. It looks like. No, it's over all this here. Okay, so yeah, we'll see what happens. He does have more troops, so maybe he'll win that without our assistance. We could always send troops over there. Maybe if this war is quick or something, because I don't know what else we'd do. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we could do, but we did get that count. Excellent, and he's already a good Catholic, though he is a witch as well. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and get the money from him, I think. Let's go ahead and ransom him for the 50 gold. All right, excellent. And we got some more money from these sieges over here as well. Nobody else to imprison, but we do have people we can ransom. Alright, so with this siege done, let's go ahead and move over to the next location, which is right there. This siege here, again, is going to take a long time, 10 months to get that knocked out. We could go into here and start sieging with this army, I suppose. We wouldn't be able to react to them attacking with anything but these 3,600 here. Yeah, might as well. Oh, there they are. Okay, so I figured that's when they come, is the moment I give an order. That's when they decide to come over here. Yeah, there's the 7,000. I don't know if we can get over there in time. Alright, so just wait a second. Turn this down. And then, let's see, how's the best way to go down here? It would be to go through here. You gotta wait just a little bit longer. There we go. I assume he's coming over to attack these guys. I don't think we can get there in time. So we might just want to go ahead and retreat. Try and get over here to them. Now, they would attack across the river, so we get that bonus, but they would destroy those troops. Alright, so let's move down this way now. Can we attack here? Yeah, that's right. We already know they're not there. He's going to come over this way. And we might be able to get over there. Again, we would be attacking across the river here. I suppose that's fine. Yeah, I guess we would let them attack us here of all places. You get the wetland terrain bonus, and you get the river crossing bonus, and hopefully these guys will get there in time. Yeah, they are going to attack across there. Says we'll probably lose, of course, without the support of our troops here. Interestingly enough, not all of them are attacking there. They're assuming they'll just win with the 2,700, which, you know, they would. if we didn't get there to support them. Let's go across here next. We won't actually engage anybody there. Maybe we will. Yeah, looks like we will be attacking somebody there. That's across the river. But that was the unit that was attacking over here. I assume they'll all come over here and support, but maybe not. You can see that these guys are now trying to come over this way. Let's retreat. We'll come over this way then. Alright, so they are going to go over there. Alright, excellent. That's what we want. So, you know, they get the defensive bonuses. Looks like we didn't get the crossing the river penalty. Maybe because the leader here had the forter. Yep. Alright, so that worked out well for us then. Even though this was technically our better general here. Alright, so this should be a easy battle. We're going to have to fight multiple battles here actually though. And I want to start this guy on sieging, but that's where we want to siege, so we'll just have to wait. We got the money, don't we, for building? Yeah, we can build some stuff. Now, I know we finished over here first, but I'd prefer to build here, but it looks like it'd be too expensive. It'd be $375. So let's just wait. Yeah, we'll just wait to build there. Alright, so this big battle over here, again, should get us probably the full 50% on the war score, which might win the war. Yeah, that might be enough. And, yeah, we'll accept his 50 gold. Court Grandeur just increased to level 9. Where are we at? Level 8? I thought we were at level 9 or 10. Apparently not. Let's go and improve this now. Pastoral lands. And this 975 is just taking off. I'm not sure what he's doing. He could have attacked us here, but man, must have reasoned that he wasn't going to win that. Alright, so they're fleeing now. Now it's just a matter of wiping those troops out. Lost 387. They lost 3691. That was not the full 50% on the war score, though. Okay. Well, we still have the 34% from battles, but yeah, we might want to chase them down. I don't know, though. They'll go way over here. Alright, so let's go and take these troops and, again, put them over here for now. Could attack us right here, but there's just nowhere to put troops, man. Yeah, there's really nowhere to put them. And then we'll have this guy come over here. So yeah, defeated all his armies at once, with the exception of that 975. And go and speed this up. I'll have to recover from that. Yeah, I had somebody post that it feels like when you have that one perk where you can get the strong hook by spending 300 gold, that it feels like you don't get normal secrets as much when you have that. And it's actually a disadvantage. And I kind of tend to agree. It seems like you never get secrets. I mean, you do sometimes, but often it seems like it's just, you know, the one to give them the money and get the strong hook rather than getting a normal secret, which is kind of a shame. Alright, so 975 left here to then wrap around here and come over here. Wow. That's special. Alright, so we're just waiting for a siege to finish up. They're going to attack us here. I don't know if we can get there in time to support them, but we'll try. Hopefully the battle will last long enough that we can actually get there. But we couldn't have sat here without taking attrition, so... Or at least losing supplies. I don't know if we'll get there in time. It won't be our best commanders here, of course. But it's pretty much irrelevant because we outnumbered them by so much. But yeah, you do take higher losses than you would have. Yeah, 468. Kill 4,049. That's also the war score that we needed as well. So there's that. And we might let these sieges finish up because this one we've been working on forever. This one, 17 days. Yeah, let's just let the sieges finish up. Take the money and maybe capture somebody. Alright, so we're going to move these guys back. And hopefully they don't attack us before we finish this. Unfortunately, it looks like our son is currently losing that war over there. Maybe things will change around once he finishes that siege that he's been working on for some time. And I think that's the last of the counselors we're waiting to die. And this siege is 43 days. Again, we'll just let it finish up. Might as well. They won't be able to do anything in that time. We're just going to get these guys out of here so they can't like easily attack them. And wipe them out. Get a little war score on their part. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a new steward over here. Yeah, that was the guy who's formerly the spy master. He wasn't very good at it. And we moved him over to the steward position. So Duke Guy is now one of our powerful vassals. Might have always been. I don't think we put in place because he's so cruddy. You got a decent marshal here. We already got Vladimir in that position now. Vladimir would be a better steward than any of these other guys. You know what? I think we're just going to put this Duke in charge. He's a really good steward. So let's put him over here for increasing that development. Which, are we at 20 yet? Let's just take a peek. Yeah, we are at 20. All right, so this is the development map. You see here the core of our territory, much more developed than the rest of our territory. As far as the culture, though, yeah, we're kind of over here on the limits of that. Yeah, it's just up here, really, that you might want to increase development. But there's also over here, which is fairly low development and is also all Polish. So you know what it makes sense to probably do here. So you don't want that one. You could do your own here. But the best one would be... Yeah, this would be the best location here. So this would boost all these areas here. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. So we'll do it over there, guys. And just try and get development up across our lands. Again, doesn't matter because it's the end here. So nothing over here we need to be worried about. So we're just waiting for the siege, essentially, to finish up this big old long siege we've been working on forever. And Duke Lamberto, he has a lover. Alright, so useful to know, I suppose. We might want to go ahead and blackmail him. I don't think we blackmailed this character, but let me just double check before I do this. Yeah, we can still modify his feudal contract, so let's go and do that. We'll blackmail him and get more taxes if he accepts that. And again, don't have to wait for that siege, but just because it's been going for this long, that's really the only reason why I'm doing it. I did forget to go ahead and make use of this. Let's go and modify his feudal contract. And yeah, you actually get him with the normal taxes. Since remember, all these characters, they you know, willingly accepted coming into their empire for the offer of the low taxes. So about 10 days left. He's trying to siege over here. Irrelevant. So you got that 28 gold. Obviously, we weren't losing money per month technically, but we were still paying for all this army, so it probably didn't pay for itself. It was really just about you know, I wanted to get it done because we'd been working on it the entire time. Not really, because it was actually worth doing. So yeah, let's go and disband our troops now. I guess we can go and... Oh, we're showing a war, so that's the reason why that's not popping up there. Yeah, let's go and disband all the troops. Could have sent them over to help our son. I don't really think that's necessary. Maybe if you just bring your men at arms over there, then I suppose that's fine, and just do that one battle. Why not? We don't really have the money right now to pay for sending them overseas, but you know, if it's just the men at arms, we'll still be earning a lot of money. And on top of that, it looks like we got a bunch of people we can ransom. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll ransom her for the 10 gold. Her as well. She's from our dynasty, so we'll ransom her too. I hate that we're taking money here, but from our son-in-law. We can also give out that title now, by the way. Yeah, these are all from our dynasty, so we want to hurry up and get them out of the prison. Who is this character? She's a bastard child. She's already Catholic here. Yeah, I'm not sure what we'd do then. Just gain a weak hook, I suppose. Got this character here. Yeah, we'll go and convert him. Do we... You know what? We might want... Oh, he's a count. Never mind. Yeah, we can go and demand his conversion. He's a count, but we can't ransom him because Countess wouldn't accept that. Oh, okay. He doesn't actually have any territory. His wife has the territory. I see. So we'll just demand his conversion and get the weak hook. Oh, nope. Demand his conversion then. And then you got this character over here, which again, we'll just convert. All right. So now that we've gotten our son-in-law back in our territory, let's go ahead and grant him this title. Though he's already considered a proposal, so I'll have to wait to be able to do that. Alright, so we got that hook there, and still waiting on the rest of these to be accepted so that we can send off the other offers. There we go, beautiful. Alright, so let's go to ransom this child now. And then can we do her as well? Yeah, let's go and ransom them all off. Making our son-in-law pay for his kids. It's funny. Well, something's got to pay for the war. It's not like he rose up to help us or anything. So yeah, let's go and grant him this title now. This county. And also we'll get some culture acceptance from this too. Alright, so we've gotten rid of that penalty we're taking. Now we're earning a lot more money. And let's go and raise our troops up. We're going to raise them as close as possible to over here, which I suppose would be... Yeah, coming from the Mediterranean would be the quickest way, I think. So in that case, probably right here then. Yeah, that'd be the best way to do this. All right, so let's go ahead and bring the rally point over to here. Oops. And then we'll just raise up the men-at-arms. Get him raised up over here, and then we'll send him to help out our son. Oh no, smallpox. Coming through a guest here. So hopefully Sophia does a good job. Making sure this thing doesn't spread. 5 months. Good God, I didn't think about the fact that, yeah, it's takes longer the further you are from your capital. And so, yeah, this is going to take a stupid amount of time here to raise up. And he's losing the war pretty badly. What's frustrating, though, is that it's actually quicker to raise up, like, right here, and then to send them all the way around than it would be to raise up here. I don't know if we can actually get away with... Yeah, let's do it that way, guys. I didn't think it was going to be that long, though. Good God. Yeah, that's forever. We were able to sway him, by the way, but he's still not going to accept the vassalage just yet. He will. Well, let's go and send that off then. Remember, that guy is over here on the peripheral of our empire. Here, make it look a little bit better. So we'll bring him in with the low feudal taxes and levies. So yeah, let's go and just raise up here. Or even just raise up here because it's about the same, distance going all the way around, and it's closer to the capital, so maybe you can raise up a little bit quicker. I don't know, this could take a little while too. This is a distance from the capital. I guess we'll see. I can't possibly, it's still almost as long. Good God. Alright, so yeah, it's just, given that's a distance from the capital, but I didn't expect it to be that long. Probably should have kept it over there then. An extra month, I mean, that's probably about a month of travel on the sea, so maybe it's not quicker. But yeah, he did accept it. So it makes the map look a little bit better. And so this character murders somebody. He's got a murder secret. He had Pavel murdered. He has a count. So we'll go ahead and make use of that. Is that the one we just oh yeah, that is this guy over here. So we can just go ahead and instantly change up his feudal contract essentially. Yeah, let's go and blackmail him. And that's what we'll do. And we don't really have the money to construct anything right now. And we are above our vassal limit again. Damn. Alright, so that's a shame. So we'll have to create another title here. And a lot of these only give us the get rid of one vassal here, but we're only one over the limit, so makes sense to do so. Go ahead and create this here and just grant it to somebody over there. Though, we might not be able to, because I think one of the counts here is already underneath. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so yeah, we'll just grant this out to somebody here. So you have this character. Let me just take a look at where that duchy is. Alright, so it covers all this here. So yeah, he's under the Duke of Corsica, or she. Yeah, it's a she. So yeah, I knew that. This is the count. Okay, so we'll grant him, this boy, this 1-year-old child here, the Duchy Jannotte, I suppose. As silly as that is. There you go, beautiful. Alright, so I got rid of one of them, it should have, anyway. Maybe when it, oh, it might not have gone. Oh, that doesn't help anything, does it? Although it will let him, like, declare war for, yeah, it's only that duchy, so actually it was pretty much useless doing that. Damn. All right, guys, I don't care. Yeah, this is the end here, so it doesn't matter, guys. It really doesn't. We do want to blackmail that character, or excuse me, use that blackmail hook we got to go ahead and change up his feudal contract. It's not gonna really get us much money, but yeah, we'll use it. So yeah, just gotta wait for this whole army to raise up here, and then we'll send him off to help our son. And it looks like he finished up that siege to the war score's gun up for him. And we gained 300 gold from our wife. So even though her cheating ways has forced us to question whether or not these are all our children, she has been an incredibly useful spouse. One other thing I was noticing here is that with our son, he killed somebody from our dynasty. Let's just take a look at who it was that he killed. So he killed her? Yeah, she's from our dynasty. Lambert. Okay, so it's Lambert's kid. It's interesting. I wonder why he killed her. Like, what reason did he have for killing her? Yeah, I don't know why he would have. But yeah, he killed a member of our dynasty and got caught doing it. You know, our character Mieszko obviously doesn't have any problem with killing people from the dynasty, but I mean, you gotta not get caught doing it. So another thing I noticed is that his daughter, our granddaughter, is a court jester in this Duke's court, Duke of Flanders. So yeah, she's a court jester. So that's irritating. If we were still playing, I'd probably go to war with him just to fix that. How dare you treat a member of our dynasty in that way? So yeah, let's go ahead and let this... Oh, and looks like smallpox was cured. Excellent. So our daughter did a great job. Not surprised. So do we want to change him up before we move? Yeah, let's go and do it that way. And then we'll come all the way over here. This will take some time and a little bit of money as well. 42 gold. So yeah, we'll put it on, keep it on the speed 5 to get over there. And oh, we got a cannibal in our realm. Yep. So this Duke here, he is a cannibal. All right. So we could just go ahead and blackmail him. Could expose it and then arrest him, I suppose. But isn't that the guy that we just gave those titles to? Yeah, we just gave him all those titles. It figures that he'd be a cannibal. Well, let's go ahead and modify his feudal contract then and get the high feudal taxes, I suppose. Get something out of this, since I don't actually want to revoke any of his titles or anything. We'll just blackmail him. And only 70% chance of accepting. So he's okay with everybody learning, or at least a little bit okay with everybody learning that dark secret of his. He chose wisely. This is a strong hook, by the way, as well. So we can modify the feudal contract and then use it again later for something. We've already changed him. I thought we might have. Okay, so that's unfortunate. Can't use it for that. But you do have the strong hook, so that's always useful. And you can revoke his titles if you so desire. But we gave him those titles, so we don't want to do that. So we won't use it. It just means he won't be able to operate against us. Not that he would have anyway, because he really liked us. Alright, so I'm really hoping to get these guys over here. And we can form a hybrid culture if we so desired. Yeah, you can always do that with like the Russians, the East Slavic culture here. That'd be an option if we wanted to. How expensive is that? I'm not entirely sure. We're not going to do that. Obviously, we don't have much time left here. And yeah, we'll let her do that. Construct that for us. And Krakow has finished up. I don't think there's anything else left to build there. There might be one or two things. We'll take a little peek over here. Yeah, we got one thing we can do. I think that's the last thing. Can we improve this? No, we don't have the barony innovation just yet. Alright, so we're over here. Let's go ahead and march on his troops now. He's going to try and take off, so we're going to have to chase him down. And we'll do that battle there. We are recently disembarked, so obviously we're going to get a penalty, but we're still probably going to win this. So we'll do the battle, and hopefully we don't lose. Yeah, we won. Remember, we're just men-at-arms over here, so we have that advantage. So that helped him out on the war score by quite a bit. And... what is this? Okay, so we just got a opinion there. Boost? Okay. I thought we got some learning at first. I read it wrong. We also captured some enemy combatants. Excellent. So I suppose you do like sieges next to try and take back this territory they've lost. Yeah, I suppose that's what you do. Try and get the war score back in our favor. And our daughter has improved her knowledge. And yeah, we just keep on finding out these secrets here. We're not going to mess with them anymore because yeah, this episode is basically over. What is this about? Okay, so we can gain some prestige here. So this is from the Byzantine Empress. She gifted us this, apparently. Marvelous mechanical bird. Sings as if it's alive. So we can sell it or take it apart and study its mechanisms. And we'll get some learning lifestyle. Yeah, let's go with that one. This will get us 2+ learning. And that got us the learning perk too. I didn't see whether we lost the opinion with her or not, but yeah, that's how you get that Iron Constitution there. And thus, yeah, we're probably gonna live for a long time now. Though our health is poor, we are alien actually, so we could end up dying here any moment. In fact, So yeah, in that battle, we got 26% on that war score. And we finish up that siege. That gets up to 44%. Also, he's doing a battle over here that he looks like he should be able to win on his own. Do another siege there. And we're just going to take the piety, I suppose, or prestige, whatever I clicked on. Not that it matters. And I don't think that siege will be enough either. Yeah, we'll invest in that. And our sister Anna died. Oh no. Alright, so we're starting to lose our siblings and stuff. We're of that age though. And our character's pretty old. I'm surprised they hadn't died yet, actually. You know, we're 65 years old here. So with that, you're at 95%, so you're almost there. That battle will frankly be enough, honestly. But we'll come over here and we'll finish this war with them. And it's got more court grandeur. And victory! Alright, so you disband your army. And so now Leon is more powerful, and most importantly, our son is more powerful, which, you know, he would hopefully bring all this territory to us. So we would gain all this when our character died, I think. So, I mean, he still has to inherit everything. So yeah, it would bring all that in Spain. So really helped getting that territory for our son. Made him a lot more powerful as well. In fact, he's probably more powerful than his liege now, the King of Leon. Yeah, interesting situation here. It was a fun campaign, guys. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Did want to finish that up over there, and I guess you can change up this guy's contract too. Who is he? He's from our dynasty. That's why we have the hook. So what, he just inherited? Yeah, he just inherited all this territory over here. Okay, so yeah, you can just go and do the higher taxes there. Yeah, it was a fun campaign, guys. I enjoyed it. You know, pretty powerful over here. I don't know how it compares on our power levels in the previous campaigns. The Byzantine Empire, you know, we were mostly just playing as the count and a duke in that one, and you know, kind of expanding our own power within the Byzantine Empire. We conquered some territory in Italy, but you know, it wasn't so much like expanding the empire as much. So it was probably slightly stronger. The Byzantine Empire, I mean, was stronger when we ended it than when we began it, but that wasn't really the focus of that campaign. While with the English campaign, I know we conquered, you know, a bunch of territory in France, and then we had all of the British Isles, I believe. It's been a while since that campaign, a long time, so I don't really recall it completely, but I think this is probably the most powerful we've gotten in a CK3 campaign, even though we really haven't played it that long in the overall time down here. And this is one of the things that I've noticed with Hearts of Iron 4 as well. Like, as it gets more and more expansions and more mechanics and features added, it takes longer to get through the time and to get to the conflict and get things done and to finish the campaign overall, because you have so many other things to consider and to mess with and to play around with. And I think the same thing's going to happen here with CK3. We've already seen that as far as like comparing to the other two campaigns. Now, given we were a lot more involved in some things, that's also probably why we're the biggest empire we've been in our Let's Plays, is simply because I was conquering more and stuff. And also starting as a count, you fast forward through a lot. But yeah, I feel like this is a clear example of that. You know, we're 40 episodes in, and you compare it to the other two series, and we made way further in the same amount of time. And so yeah, it's definitely going a lot slower. And, you know, my style hasn't changed. It's always been a slower play style, more talkative, slower play style. So that hasn't really changed. In fact, I probably got quicker, you know, as I learned the game more and more. Now, given, you know, with this series, you know, I was coming off of a long period of not playing CK3. I hadn't played in about a year or so. So I was kind of a little bit unfamiliar with stuff just because it's been a little while since I played. But yeah, I don't really think I've slowed down at all with my playstyle. It's as slow as it always was. But it's just all the extra stuff to consider. There's a lot more events, especially when I was holding court every 5 years, and that's another 3 events, you know, every 5 years you're doing that you wouldn't normally do. But yeah, all the different mechanics to play around with, the Royal Court, all the things kind of adjust and look at and play around it within here. You know, you got like the minor titles now, kind of like CK2 to sign and mess around with. You know, you got all the inspirations here. So I mean, all that takes time to deal with, and I think it's only continue as CK3 adds more and more stuff that it's going to get slower. So that's one thing I've noticed. Hearts of Iron 4 has been the same way. So yeah, we'll make less progress probably as we play different campaigns as the CK3 gets added to. Now, the next expansion for CK3 has already been announced, It's going to focus on Spain, both the Christians and the Muslims here that war between each other in Spain. And it looks pretty interesting. I don't know all of what it adds because they have just kind of really started talking about it. I think it comes out at the end. Yeah, I want to say the end of May. And we did just start that. That's about to wrap up too, but we did just start that Spanish campaign on the console version of CK3. Starting as Castile. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'll cover that. I typically cover the new expansions and stuff. We'll see what's going on at that point. Again, we got like a lot going on. If you're curious, again, check out that vlog that will be out on Friday. If you want to know exactly what's going on with us, but that's going to affect the content on the channel a little bit, guys. As I go over in that video. So yeah, I don't really know what we'll be doing at the end of the month, where we'll be at, and whether or not I'll be able to do a series. Maybe, guys. We'll see. It will be kind of a shame because I just did that Spanish series here. But what I think we would do is play as a Muslim here, since we played as a Christian in that Castile one. So even though we're playing in the same region, we're playing as a different religion and a different culture. So I think that could be interesting. And also, we're playing with the PC version. In the console version, it's basically like the 1.0 version of the PC one that came out back in September 2020. So there's all the different changes that have been added since then, the Royal Court expansion, all that kind of good stuff. And then plus you'll have the new expansion features. So I can see maybe doing it. We'll see what we're doing. We'll see what's going on both in our personal life and on the channel, and we'll make that decision when we get there. Because that DLC is coming so soon, we will not be playing a CK3 series next. It'd be Hearts of Iron 4. So yeah, we will maybe play at the end of May, and maybe come back to the game at the end of May. We'll have to see what happens there. And one final thing to note here before we end, I had a person ask me about it recently, and I had completely forgot that I wanted to talk about this at some point over the last week, is the lack of historical lectures. I had just completely forgot that we hadn't done them. I had all these plans, what we were going to do, and it just completely slipped my mind. We did that first one, and then I had intended to do another one on episode 20, and that was going to be over Poland during the High Middle Ages. So like what happened in Poland during the High Middle Ages. And then I was going to do another one on episode 30, which was going to be Poland during the Late Middle Ages, and just kind of discuss what was going on in the area. Briefly discuss, obviously. So I intended to do that. That was all part of the plan when I started the series. And then I just never did. I completely forgot. I've been so busy with my personal life and everything that's going on right now that I didn't do them. So it just kind of slipped my mind, and nobody mentioned them until just recently, and that's what reminded me about it. Somebody asked about it. They said, "Hey, were you going to have any more historical lectures?" And I was like, "Oh man, I just completely forgot about them." So yeah, that's what happened there. That's the reason why we didn't do that. I had intended to do 2 more historical lectures, and it didn't happen, obviously. So sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this series as much as I did. I had a blast. It was a really fun series. It was kind of a weird series in the sense because we had the every other day format for so long. So it's kind of strange and different than what I typically do on the channel. Usually we only have the every other day series if we have the 2 series going, which that's why we started it with the Hearts of Iron 4 one. But then yeah, I just kind of kept it that way after the Hoi 4 series ended, simply because of all the stuff that that I talk about in the vlog, all the things we're gonna be doing here. So I decided to just kind of keep it that way so I could have a little bit more time to focus on working on those other things. So yeah, let's go ahead and end this episode here. Again, hope you did enjoy it as much as I did. If you did, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. If you're looking for anything to watch while you wait for the next series to start, check out the front page of our channel. We have 3,000 something videos, all sorted by genre. I've only done the 3 CK3 series, 4 if you count the new console one. But we do play a lot of Paradox games, quite a bit of Hearts of Iron 4, like 40 something campaigns, I think, on the channel. Played some other Paradox games, but don't typically play those. Mostly Hearts of Iron 4 and now CK3. But play a lot of other strategy games. One of the ones I enjoyed that we did a little while back, but was really fun, was that Humankind game. Really liked that. There's also the Old World, which we did a shorter series with. Maybe check out one of those series if you're looking for something to watch. Also check out that vlog if you're just kind of curious what's going to be going on here on the channel for the month of May, what we've, why we won't have any content over the next week or so. So go check out that vlog if you're curious. If you're looking for any links, check out the description of any of our videos. You'll find links to our PayPal, Patreon, and Teespring store if you'd like to help support the channel. You'll also find links to all of our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. And finally, a link to our Discord if you'd like to join our community. So I do hope to see you guys on another episode, and thanks for watching.